And we are at the chat bands, game 1 of the finals. Zyra, Caston, Kale, and Nidalee. Zyra does a lot of damage, is really good at zoning, has a lot of crowd control. Caston has high mobility, he's a great assassin, has a slow and a silence. Kale, her damage gets ridiculous late game, she's a ranged AD carry that can hit everyone on her team. Nidalee, long range poke, traps that give vision. A lot of things about Nidalee that are hard to deal with. By the time you get to her to kill her, she's probably already dealt her damage. While she's dead, her traps are still active on the map to give vision. There's not a lot you can do about that other than make sure she never gets to put those traps down to begin with by banning her. This is the finals, game 1 of the DominateDominion.com League of Legends Dominion Tournament number 65. Pays Evelynn Child Support versus Cheese Enema. Cheese Enema versus Pays Evelynn Child Support. Corval making the right decision with that Vulcan icon. Vulcan icons are pretty cool. I'm letting the teams know that I am ready. This is a best-of-3 series, so they have to win 2 games to win. Pays Evelynn Child Support was unfortunately last week knocked out in the round of 4 by Fat Me Too Heavy, but they've managed to pass through Fat Me Too Heavy to arrive here at the finals this week against Cheese Enema. Cheese Enema, who took first place in last week's tournament. We'll see if Pays Evelynn Child Support is able to claim the number 1 spot again, or if Cheese Enema is going to start a streak of their own. Wukong being banned, armor reduction in AoE airborne, durable character. He opens up the fight with the armor reduction in AoE airborne. The only way to stop him from doing that is to kill him before a fight can start, or ban him. Jace, long range poke, good 1v1 brawler, mobile, can be fast, get active on the map. A lot of good things about him. No real direct counter to him. Amumu, a lot of AoE damage, pretty spammable stun. Kha'Zix, he is a very good assassin. He either does enough damage to kill them or force them out of the fight. He has escape, that's pretty good. Between the stealth and the evolve leap, he's difficult to find and kill, especially with the ample jungle that is on the map. Moloko, the chat bans were Zyra, Cass, Nidalee, other. Evelynn being banned as well. Evelynn is a fast champion who puts the bottom lane champions in a constant state of fear because you never know when Evelynn will show up. It makes sweepers even more of a popular buy. Does a lot of magic damage, it's quick, a lot of good things about Evelynn. And the last ban is going to be the champion that is called Teemo. Teemo gives vision on the map with his noxious traps, brings a blind to the table, and does a lot of magic damage. Uh-oh. They're going for it. Blueberry's going to take Annie for the team. And Panzer's going to take J4. I'm seeing the future. Injustice was not fun to watch. Ooh, Maokai. But again, maybe I don't know it as well. Looks like they're gonna let them have that combo again. Cheese Enema is gonna get the brick oven for a second game. Are they gonna throw that down? Yep. The brick oven's been activated again. Now, Blueberry is a very good Annie. Panzer's is a very good J4. I feel like it would have been a good decision for them to take them away from the other team, because when you put Branny and J4 together, you get a brick oven. You put down a wall of stone, and then you put a bunch of fire in it, and you cook it until it's done. It's pretty brutal. It's a very good comp. The engagements for it to work have to be pretty particular. But anytime that you can get a stun off of Annie's AoE and just line up that pillar pyroclasm combo, man, it's disasterific. So Brand is a stun, a lot of AoE zoning potential. Annie's a durable AP champion with a stun. Jarvan is an airborne and spawns terrain. Over on the other side, Maokai is very sustainable. Brings amazing damage reduction. At least has a stun, some solid damage. Cassiopeia, lots of AoE damage, can zone, lots of sustained damage. Very fragile, though. Garen, very unfragile. Very dive and courage and hard to kill. Good at finishing people off. Let's see who they pick up for their team. See Vi highlighted. Vi has an armor reduction. And Gragas, we're going to see the same comps we saw last game. And what are they going to use to round out their team on Payzone and Child Support side? Buddha Rice! What will you do? What champion are you going to pick up for your team? Yeah, Nikum 44, I agree with you. They seem to have a lot of representation today. What? That can't be right. Akali being highlighted. I'm confused. Ah, there we go. Quinn. That makes a lot more sense. Alright guys, source or banned from Twitch chat. Go, go, go. Okay, let's take a look at these two comps here. We have the Brick Oven with Gragas in the bottom lane, Vi up top, which we saw in the last game, in the round of 4 game. And over on the other side, we have Cassiopeia. We have... who's going to go in the bottom lane? Who is their bottom lane over there? I actually don't know. It's either Cassiopeia or Maokai. If it's Maokai, I'm kind of concerned, because I feel like you would want Maokai's Maelstrom up top, because of the AoE damage that can be put up by their team. I like the Quinn pick. Quinn's fast, gives vision, has a blind. The blind, though, I feel like isn't... they're weighing on their AP damage. I don't think I've seen Buddha play a lot of Quinn, though. Painkiller stun? I don't know who's going bottom. I want to, like, theorize about this, but I don't know if they're going to send Cass bottom or if they're going to send Mao bottom. I don't know who's their bottom laner. Could be Garen, even. Garen can bot. Who can't bot in Dominion? Yeah, BB Pop is the Quinn player. Everybody bottom lane. Now, this game is going to be interesting. I want to see how Payzone and Child Support handles the Brick Oven. That's been proven to be pretty effective. I'm sorry, Zanaro. I'm a little bit off my A game today. I had a bunch of doctor stuff yesterday, and I'm not full power, man. I didn't have a co-commentator today, so nobody was available for that. I'm sorry to not have the usual quirks of the cast involved for you guys. Man, it's good I don't have a webcam for this setup. I just like danced in my chair. That's why I'm not getting one. Haha. I think I did okay for the first 2 games, but man, I'm out of voice, dude. It's just not working for me. And Evelynn Child Sport's not giving me anything to deal with here, so I thought I had this guy already on my list. I don't even. I swear I had Zal already added to friends. Let's get a few more seconds to count down here. Alright, there's an hour to make it up to you. Let's do this. I want to know, like, see, First Blood is one thing, but let's pick. Who do you think is going to survive the windmill fight? I want to know that this time. Also, for the several people who just asked me about commentating, you have to have a previous commentating experience, whether by live streaming or something like that, having been on live streams, something. You just have to have been like on camera doing something before, and you have to run it by DominateDominion's owner, the Feedski. So we probably won't have enough time to get another person on here. Hey, welcome to the broadcast, RCIX. Didn't see you in the chat. Thanks for checking us out, and thanks to all the new viewers this week. For coming and hanging out. I've seen a bunch of names I didn't recognize, so it's really cool that you all are here. Welcome back to all the regular viewers who have been out here. You guys are cool for hanging out with me tonight, giving me something to do. I'm stuck at home all this weekend, so I'm very happy to be not just sitting watching Marvel, although I really love watching Marvel and Melee. That's been my last 2 days, and it's been a lot of fun. But I get to sit and play some Dominion today after this, which will be really cool. This game's gonna be Cheese Enema versus Evelynn Child Sport. This is round 1, or game 1, excuse me. Whoa, man, I screwed that up. This is game 1 of the finals of the DominateDominion.com League of Legends Dominion Tournament number 65. Cheese Enema versus Evelynn Child Sport. Cheese Enema consisting of Sifu Calvin playing as Vi, Krog, J4, Lurch, Brand, MKH, Gragas, and Corval playing as Annie. I'm one out of one of your casters. I am Gandair, and normally there's more to that sentence. On the other team, we have Evelynn Child Sport, Sailor Moonberry, a.k.a. Dark Lord Booberry, a.k.a. Booberry, a.k.a. Captain Booberry, playing as Cassiopeia, Panzer's playing as Garen, Carnival playing as Maokai, Painkiller playing as Lise, Buddha Rice, a.k.a. Buddha Potato, playing as Quinn. We got Cheese Enema over here. Looks like they're going to send MKH down in the bottom. And over on the right, we have Evelynn Child Sport. Looks like they're going to be sending Buddha Rice down to the bottom lane. Or they're just faking us out because, well, anyone can go bottom lane, it seems. Who in the chat can't bottom lane? That's what I want to know. Secondly, who's going to survive the windmill fight? That's also what I want to know. I shouldn't get audio notifications for that. What? Just a couple of moments counting down. Nothing out of the ordinary on the items. Boots, prospectors, items. Everything seems pretty standard over there. I'm seeing a bet Cassiopeia and Elise are going to survive the top fight. Ooh, that's 2 people from the same team, man. Wouldn't picking Quinn into Gragas be counting yourself? I have faith in Buddha Rice, but I can have unfaith if he's bad. I'll jump ship to another church. Why not? Both characters heading on up to the top point. Both characters. Looks like Annie and Cassiopeia are going to get there first. Throwing down the AoE immediately, but it comes a little bit late. They wanted to try and tag them on the way up. Pillar of Flame. Jade Fang Cassiopeia is a really nice looking skin. Takes a stun for her troubles and an airborne. Now J4 is out of position, taking a lot of damage. Krauog going to go down. Carnival getting punted back. Exhaust on Sifu Calvin. Exhaust on Corval. They're really trying to chase them down. Corval is going to be defeated. Painkiller exhausted. Painkiller looks like he's going to... Nope! Not going to be okay by any stretch of the word. Sailor Moonberry doing a little bit of damage on Lurch. Windmill fight not over yet. Panzer's going to be defeated by Krauog. Lurch trying to... Oh, the stun on Boonberry. That's going to take him down. And now Carnival by himself against Sifu Calvin. Stun on Calvin. Painkiller in spider form. Carnival dashing in with the Twisted Advance right at the end there to interrupt for a little bit longer. Volatile Spiraling comes out. No one in range to interrupt. And it looks like Cassiopeia and Elise are alive as the windmill's captured. I wouldn't necessarily say they survived it. They just happened to be alive at the right time. Brand above the point, able to put some damage down into this area. I don't know what you would call that, but in that region to zone. Painkiller, a little bit of damage on Corval. Some more shots over the wall. Panzer's trying to do a little bit of capture. Vi just now coming back to life. They get a lot of capture, and J4 throws down the Cataclysm, but he is isolated by himself. Defensive Garrison goes down on the point. Vi on her way up right now is going to be able to do something about Maokai for the moment, but Lurch is going to be defeated by Panzers. Panzer's going to be defeated by Lurch. Sifu being chased away, and Paizo and Child Support is going to be able to take control of the windmill. However, Sifu is running amok in the jungle right now and can kind of go anywhere. Is he going to go down for the gank on bottom? Looks like that's exactly where he's going, heading straight down towards Quinn. There's the ping. Sifu Calvin means business. He has 6. He does have the Assault and Battery ready to go. Nope. Not going to go for it. Quinn recalled. She went back. So Moonbear going to go for the Storm Shield. What comps are good for Dominion? Oh man, I'll let the admins handle that. There's a few that work. Buddha Rice having the minions pushed up against him pretty hard in the bottom lane. It's working to keep him out. Point almost getting captured. Has the mark on MKH. Throws down the vision. Reveals where he is in the bushes. Painkiller still pocketing the stun. Waiting for the right time to use it. Does not connect at all. Don't know where Painkiller was shooting that at. Repels up. Still able to pick up the kill though. Fortunately. Brick Oven's a good comp. At the top, Panzers does not have a ranged attack. Cannot stop Sifu Calvin. Wants to keep the point neutral. Not going to be able to against that. Sailor Moonberry going to throw a little bit of damage over the wall, but not enough to really have a significant impact. At least in the center. Standing on a... I'm not sure what that is. Oh, it's a spiderling. Ping going down on the map. Panzer's circling around from the back. Corval has been discovered. Twisted Advance catches. Silence on top of that. Retreats into Painkiller, and he gets sent back to the summoner platform. Exhaust on Sifu enables them to chase. Airborne by Maokai, not quite connecting the way they wanted to. Repels up, down for the kill. At least with the double kill.
Rampage.
Brand and Cassiopeia, once again, those two champions at the top end of the map. Panzer's coming around from the other side. The minions are activated. Lurch stunned. He stared at Cassiopeia at the wrong time and was defeated. Krog being chased away by Carnival and Painkiller. It looks like they're going to break off. They could have gone for a kill, but I don't think they would have gotten it. I'm not sure that there would have been enough damage. Buddha Rice has not lost bottom yet, which is good. It is possible we can see a really late game switch and bring Quinn up, but only time will tell. Panzers and friends on the other side of the map, away from Corval and his friends. Ping's going down. Both teams looking for each other. Not a lot of vision items completed so far. Just 3. Sifu dash in for Painkiller. Salt and Battery. Painkiller repels off the map. Comes back down into a stun and exhaust. They really wanted to shut down Elise. Going for Cassiopeia next. Krog stays on Cass while everyone else turns over to Garen. Moving towards the upper part of the map. Lurch being chased. Throws some damage on Moonberry. Takes a lot of it. But I don't know if he's going to be able to escape that. No, unfortunately. Twin Fang is going to take him down. And Moonberry is going to safely recall. The top point still available. But it looks like Vi and J4 will get there about the same time that Garen and Elise do. Gyro by the Speed Shrine. Panzers, there's the vision. Comes from J4.
Team's Nexus is at 75% health.
J4 at the top by himself. Everyone closing in around him. Stun. Oh, he wants to go through, but Maokai's ready with a twisted advance if he does try to get out. Krog is going to die. Carnival taking a lot of damage. Throws down the Vengeful Maelstrom. Pretty good positioning. Covers most of the team. Double kill. Painkiller picks up the kill on... I'm not sure where Moonberry was going with that. Quinn forcing Gragas off again, but taking a lot of capture of the tower. Seeing the sweeper use by Brand. At least coming up from the top. MMKH, oh, knocked back Buddha Rice into the wall. And he was able to get some damage in there as well. Painkiller having to retreat towards the bottom. Cassiopeia could be in a lot of trouble, but they decided to not move that direction. A little bit of damage. Tibbers taking some from the Storm Shield. And it looks like Chizuma is going to back off. Basil and Child Support has been in control of this game. But that rubber band mechanic... Carnival, why? Carnival really wanted that Tibbers gold. He's absolutely determined to get that pay. Uh-oh. Lurch and Sifu. Are we going to see this? There's the AoE damage from Brand. There's the bounces from the Pyroclasm. Doing a lot of damage. Forest Fire on Maokai. Painkiller barely getting away. Seer just not quite enough range. Panzers is able to take down Vi. Krog Lurch heading to the top. And Panzers backing away. Does not want to get caught by a stun. Painkiller low on health. Has a lot of damage from them Spiderlings. And those are going to pick up the kill for him. Lurch not able to push up on this tower by himself. There are a lot of minions though. But Panzers has something for that. Should make a withdrawal from the minion bank. In the bottom, a little bit of the opposite happening. MKH getting some minions pushed into his tower. And there's a pause. I wonder who it could be. Krog. It's the second time Krog has had connection issues this tournament. It's really strange because I think him and Lurch use the same internet. But Krog is the only one that DCs. Why? I don't know. Taking a look at the items. Garen's going to have a lot of chase with that Youngmo's Ghostblade. Also, that Armor Pen is pretty nice to have around. Seeing Vision items 1, 2, 3 out for one team and 1, 2 on the other. No Grezes on Garen. Looks like he's going for more of a... What do you call that? I think for more of a tanky build with that hit points with that Giant's Belt. Hopefully we'll have Krog back in just a moment. Looking at the left side, Cheese Enema, they have pen items completed on just one character. Annie does not have hers yet. Looks like she went for the sweeper first. Looks like she's going to be going into the Haunting Guys next. Over on the other side, not a lot of MR going on. Yeah, there's Merc Treads. Maokai has an old Magic Mantle, but they haven't really gone for a lot of MR yet. But that's something that we'll probably see more of as the game goes on. Krog has reconnected the game. Vi and Annie are going to head on up to the top, along with Maokai and whoever the other person is. Just waiting for the teams to figure out what's going on. I'll have to jump to live. See, there's a little desync here when there's pauses. Spectator data unavailable. Well, that's new and interesting. Guess I'll just reconnect real quick. Guys, why does every game have a disconnect or technical issue? Every game, literally every game, has at least one disconnect or technical issue between the 12 people involved. I'm not sure how I feel about that. What do you mean there's no room for the progress bars? They said the progress bars removed in the patch because there was no room for it. There's plenty of space.
A summoner has reconnected.
Okay, Krog has reconnected. Look at this tripping out. Can you guys see that? You guys see the sweeper icon freaking out? Okay, there we go. Okay, it looks like I'm as live as I can be. And no, it looks like the spectator mode may be freaked out, guys. Okay, I'm gonna try to spec in on someone. Wait, no, it's moving again. It's moving again? Carnival DC'd. What? Video game Pliss. Video game Pliss. Not Carnival's disconnected. What is going on? Wait a minute, I can just press this button. Oh, the game was still paused, just didn't catch up? What? Look guys, sepia tone. Hey, this stream's in 1080, right? I can't check my XSplit right now, but this stream's in 1080, right? I kind of want to make this my desktop background now. It's only in 720 this time? Oh, I'm sorry. Wow, I'm bad. Okay. Alright, thank you for letting me know. I guess I forgot to switch it back to 1080 after the last time I streamed. Kaiser SC, to answer your question, the servers seem to think it is. Well, so yeah, thanks for checking out the stream, Dante JG.
A summoner has reconnected.
Carnival's reconnected. Is there any way to close this? You probably can't close that. Right. No, we're just waiting for the game to kick back on. We're just waiting for Carnival to reconnect here. If you have any questions about the game, feel free to throw them in the chat. I would have the overlay on screen, but the players requested that I not show it in case of a long pause turning into like stream sniping or something like that for map position or other things. So, okay. How are we only at 10:12? I thought the game was way longer than that. I have no idea what's going on. Okay, vision going on in the middle of the map. Maelstrom's going to be down for a little bit. Down the bottom lane, Quinn being ganked by Sifu. Taken down. Gragas going across. Elise heading that direction now. We can see the rappel in. No? Elise just going to go for the walk up and just chase out. Fi hanging around looking for Cassiopeia. Finds Cassiopeia. Exhaust on Moonberry. Stun happens, but Cassiopeia's lost a lot of her damage to the exhaust. However, it doesn't matter how many summoner spells you have. Cassiopeia will still kill you. Top part of the map, people are capturing a tower. Garen charging up. Tibbers is there. Panzers gets a free trip back to the summoner platform. Sailor Moonberry also going to be defeated. Top point has been neutral.
Red team's captured the ball now. Blue team has captured the
Corval is retreating on the giant teddy bear bunny. And she's in control of the windmill. Buddha Rice, Civil Calvin coming down. A lot of damage on Buddha, trying to escape with Valor. Gets slam dunked. And Elise is there, though, to defend the tower. MKH now being captured. A lot of damage on him. He's going to try a Gragas dash through the wall. Not going to be able to make it, unfortunately. Carnival in the bottom lane being zoned away by Brand. And now Carnival by himself in the Vengeful Maelstrom can survive for a little while with that. Tries to kite them back towards his team. Cassiopeia gets a lot of damage in on MKH. From the bottom, Buddha Rice coming up, getting a lot of chip damage in on his lane opponent. Sifu diving through, wants to connect with someone to finish them off, but not going to find anyone. Quinn, however, in a pretty unfortunate position to try to retreat back to the lane, but not going to be able to do so, unfortunately. Sifu cutting off the retreat path.
team double kill. Killing spree.
And at the top part of the map, however, Painkiller and Panzers are doing a pretty good job of defeating J4. MKH, Carnival,
50% health.
wanting to destroy him. Good, extended Twisted Advance. Gonna get a little bit of hurt in on him. Gragas gonna fight back just a little bit. Up above, Cassiopeia waiting. And they see Vi here. They know Vi's around. Vi knows Cassiopeia's around. Vi wants another Cassiopeia kill. But with Maokai here, that's going to prove to be a little bit difficult. You do have Corval in the back with the stun ready to go at any time. Peso and Child Support currently in control of the windmill. Up at the top, Brand being pursued. Twisted Advance catches up with him. Vengeful Maelstrom goes down. Panzers dives in. Vengeful Maelstrom cancelled. And now Panzer's taking a lot of damage as Corval and Crowd catch up to the fight. Attacking the point now, we have Cassiopeia, Maokai, and Elise defending. Four-person dive. Panzer is trying to mop up Corval in the back, is able to do so. Turns his attention to Lurch now, chases Lurch out of the fight. Double kill for Garen. Garen keeping the minions off the point so his team can fight. Maokai with the Vengeful Maelstrom is able to kill Vi. And there's another pause. Guys, I'm sorry about the commentary and everything being lackluster today. We've had a lot of technical issues. A lot of pauses, a lot of server things. Just there's been some client issues and things like that since the patch. Players are having a little bit of trouble. Painkiller survival method. Right there. Do you see that? Look at that health. This is what Painkiller does. He scares the commentators and his teammates. If Painkiller had a mom, she would be freaked out right now. Probably does have one. Look at the Spiderlings. The Spiderlings are also following in Painkiller's footsteps. Painkiller is actually a robot. He has a program that makes him leave when he gets to hit points like that. players are posting some stuff in the chat. Working out some things. Hey, the game's gonna come back. Painkiller able to escape with his not very many hit points. In the bottom lane, MKH is going to take control of the point. At least on the way back down. That was the quest objective point. Enema is going to have that extra damage for the next little bit. Using the barrel, or wine bottle rather, to zone. Maokai is going to have defend a 1v3 up at the top. Garen is going to be a little bit late to arrive. Buddha Rice taking some damage from the tower. Sailor Moonberry helping mop up MKH. And at the top, Maokai not quite able to do it. As a result, Panzer is going to turn around and go for this tower. He's going to have a large minion wave coming in. These minions actually following instructions, unlike some of the ones earlier. They're going to get a quick turnaround on this point. Maybe a full cap. No, Vi is gonna... Yes, the minions are so good at capturing. Don't care about Vi being there or not. In the bottom, after sweeping that point, they're gonna go and turn around. Now they're gonna have a 4 cap. Maokai going for the top. Panzer's in a pretty bad spot, but he's pretty tanky, able to live for a little while. Painkiller's able to get some damage in while that's going on. Coravel from behind. Ooh, Painkiller out through Krog's J4. Is going to retreat toward the refinery that is currently under their team's possession. Very good play by Painkiller, very good escape. And Painkiller, nope, going to be taken down. Not going to have an option to try another repel play. MKH turning the point around the bottom. Top point still controlled by Cheese Enema. Looks like they're going to get the refinery neutral, perhaps. Yes, Maokai isn't quite able to get there in time. He wants to keep it neutral for a little bit, though. Keep the clock stop. Wants to buy time for Garen to get to the top point, so Garen can turn that around. Sailor Moonberry taking some damage from Krog, able to kill Krog. They could kill Lurch here as well. Cassiopeia tags him with the poison. Twin Fang, it doesn't chain. Blaze, is it enough? Yes, Cassiopeia goes down. Carnival will not be able to get the full cap before Annie and friends can arrive. Throws down the sapling to delay it even longer. And that did buy enough time for Panzers to take the top point, which is exactly what they were going for. In the bottom, Buddha Rice and MKH having a disagreement. Oh, Buddha Rice going for it, but being intercepted by Sifu Calvin. Painkiller coming down once again to defend the point. And Sifu's going to dash out of there. Top of the map, it's Maokai alone again against everyone. Panzer's coming up to the top point as well. Defensive Garrison activated. Venge Maelstrom is thrown down. They want to get Krog. There's the exhaust. They want to keep Carnival alive as much as they can. But unfortunately, he is going to be defeated. Panzer's doing everything he can to stop Krog. Is barely able to do it at the end. Sailor Moonberry catches up but gets dunked on by Vi. And the cleanup from Sifu and Lurch. Painkiller is able to pick up a quick kill on Lurch. Sifu Calvin has to dash away. And Painkiller at least bailing out that top fight. Mark active on Gragas. Buddha Rice with the QSS now. Gonna dash in. A little bit of hurt on MKH. MKH doesn't connect with the dash, unfortunately. There's the vision. Buddha Rice sees there's no one en route to gank him right now, so he knows he's safe to continue fighting. And is, almost able to gun MKH down. But at the last moment, the body slam got him out of there. Top point at least revealed by the Hextech Sweeper. Repels down back onto the point. Krog stops defending, dives through, takes a little bit of tower damage in the process, but should be okay. Painkiller not able to escape. Sailor Moonberry coming in from the back, immediately dunked by Vi with the Assault and Battery. Panzers has some AoE damage. Twisted Advance out of the Vengeful Maelstrom. Carnival is able to pick up a kill on Annie. Wants to kite them into that Maelstrom. Wants to pop it on Sifu. Sifu barely alive. The sapling not able to connect, unfortunately. 31 hit points. Adds 300 to that. And Maokai not quite able to pick up the kill that he wanted. No one en route to top now. Pays Evelynn child support. Back to life. Moving up. Spiders! Quinn in the bottom, diving at MKH on the tower a little bit. This could be really dangerous. MKH has to use that, or not MKH, excuse me, Buddha Rice against MKH has to use that vision to make sure there's no one coming down to gank him. Buddha Rice may be able to pick up this kill. The explosive cast knocks him back. Buddha Rice, so low on health, needs to take that relic. Top point of the map, Lurch, 1v3. Things not going so good. Begin capturing. Panzer's holding onto it from this side to get the neutral. With the point neutral, Panzer's dashes into the fight. Sailor Booberry retreating. Exhaust on Booberry. Booberry, no mana left. Krowog, extremely durable up at the top. Finally does get shut down, though, and they are going to be able to turn the point around. Pays and Child Support will be in control of the windmill once again. They just have to hold on to it for a little while to be able to take it back and take home this game to go to the second game. Buddha Rice is going to pick up the kill on MKH, but Lurch appears. Seer doesn't land. Buddha Rice, this fight could be so fair. Buddha Rice might... Nope. Corval is going to show up. Stun on Buddha Rice. Cleanse immediately. Tibbers takes down Quinn. Twisted Advance catches Krog. Panzers and Carnival been teaming it up all game long against J4. Lurch's going to zone them away with the Pillar of Flame. Quinn back at the bottom. Whoa, with that revive. Very, very fast. Sifu going to get taken out. Quinn dies. Picks up a double kill, though. Painkiller's there to bail out the tower. Middle of the map. Bad things happening. Krowog shut out away from Panzers. Can't deliver any more damage, unfortunately. Panzers and Carnival very sustainable here. Exhaust on MKH can enable Panzers to catch up. But is he going to be able to... Twisted Advance in... Takes down MMKH. And Pays Evelynn Child Support is going to win this first game of the series. We're going to go on to a game 2 after a short break. Take a look at the items here. And take a look at the damage dealt champions. Cassiopeia way out in front with 43,000. And time spent dead. 241. Any Graveyard Hero. Going to go to a quick break, and then we will bring you the second game.